Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is one for the Star Wars nerds. I scored big time. Hit up my Goodwill the day after Christmas, and this is something to where if I was there much later in the day, they would have been long gone. They'd only been sitting out for an hour, and everything was just in one big bag to where they were selling it as a lot, which I'm so happy for that. Because when I was buying them, the lady says, well, we were, even that we looked them up and we know some are more valuable than others, we were just going to part them out for like $4 or $5 a piece, which definitely would have taken all of this year's and probably next year's Christmas money to get them, as I got quite a few to show you guys. This is definitely somebody's collection. I'm figuring an adult or old enough teen to where they just took care of it. I also have some of the booklets, mainly the ones that just showed upcoming toys, and then some that went with toys, some talking about toys, just whatnot, man. This cool stuff. So anyway, it's going to start out with the booklets here. And right off the bat, no matter how I try it, I know this is going to be a long video, man. So I got a lot to show you guys. I do have everything bagged up in the way of the toys. So unless it's a bag where you can't see it good, I'm just going to hold them up in the bag so you guys can recognize which one. I'll just hold it up close to the camera, but I'm not going to take each and everything out. Is damn near all of them have the stuff that came with them, the accessories, guns, whatever. And you guys know how tiny that stuff is. I don't want to drop it in here. I will never find it again. In fact, so far, I think only had about a handful or less that were missing something, like just one thing if they had more than one accessory. So anyways, first off the bat, some more like pamphlets and stuff. And even these, man, as I don't always go on eBay, but I was going on the sold listings, and I only had a few of them that were like under $5. But even this kind of stuff is valuable to hold on to, especially when it's pre-movie release. Anyways, got this. Star Wars Saga continues. Star Wars Revenge of the Jedi, to be released May 25th, 1983. And then on the back of it, it says Star Wars Revenge of the Jedi. Be on the lookout for new toys from the Star Wars Revenge of the Jedi collection. 17 new action figures, new playsets, new vehicles, new toys from the Star Wars Micro Collection coming soon. And some of this stuff does have creases in it, unfortunately, as everything was folded up and stuck in baggies. There are some things I could definitely flatten out with a book or whatever, or didn't leave creases, which that's what I'm going to do, is just get everything and stick it in a book. Leave it in there for about a month so it can get all flattened out. Otherwise, saw one of these that was in a lot better shape, and it is sold for about $15. So there you go, $15 for a piece of paper. Let's see. These are something that I got to flatten out. This is Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, Boss, Alien Bounty Hunter. Pamphlet talking about them. And this is a little Kenner catalog for The Empire Strikes Back. And flip through this really quick here, guys. There was some stuff in here that I wanted to ask you nerds if it ever got released or not. On figures, I have no clue. on what ones didn't get released is I really didn't have that many figures when I was a kid. I had mostly the larger toys, which wasn't too many. Just can't remember which one of these I saw them in. Okay, here's one. The Force Lightsaber. Force Lightsaber has a floating gyro in the handle that lets combatants actually feel and hear the Force as they energize the light beam and swing into battle. Batteries not included. Showing a couple little kids playing with them. It's like one's red, one green. It looks like they both have the same handles, which is maybe black and silver. I also saw another one, which I also can't remember which catalog or pamphlet it was on, but there it is. And I just don't remember ever seeing those. So I don't know if they got released or not. To describe the one I had when I was a kid, it was about as ghetto generic as it got, man. It was definitely the poor boy's lightsaber. It was literally an orange plastic flashlight to where they'd taken out the lens cover and put in this long white tube. They were all white. The only way you could change the color was to get a marker or just colored plastic and put a lens in there so the light would shine up through. As all it was a light bulb too. So unless you were in pitch darkness, they didn't get all that bright. But yeah, it was pretty much it. Just orange plastic flashlight with a white tube coming out of it and a Star Wars sticker stuck to the flashlight. And once I took mine to school and had a Schwartz attack with one of my buddies, that was the end of that. I broke it right quick. But I don't remember any official ones. I'm thinking that one came from like a shopping center to where maybe they got them from China or something where they were just made up for the store. Don't know. All right, now this is just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. This is obviously part of a cardboard backing, as they were keeping all the little proof of purchase tags off these, cutting them out. So maybe this was some toys this person was looking for, because this is what's left of it. Otherwise, see all the little turn-in type things that you cut off of the packages. They always wanted you to deface the package that your toy came in to turn in this thing to get points towards something else, I guess. Let's see. Okay, this is one for Boba Fett figure. It just gives the description of them on one side, and then just says, originally our Star Wars Boba Fett action figure was designed to have a spring-launched rocket. The launcher has been removed from the product for safety reasons. If you're dissatisfied with the product, please return it to us, and we will replace it with any Star Wars mini action figure of your choice. And I've got a couple of these, which these also need to be flattened out. Oh, maybe I got three. Okay, I got three of these. And this might have came with one of the mail order ones. This is for Admiral Akbar from Star Wars Revenge of the Jedi. So still calling it Revenge of the Jedi. And nothing on the other side. Okay, this is something that goes with something in the way of the toys that I'm going to show you that I do have. And as well just show you one of these first, just to tell you what comes in the bag, because that's basically just a baggie full of miscellaneous stuff. This is the Empire Strikes Back Star Wars Action Figure Survival Kit. Comes with the Jedi training harness for your Luke Skywalker character, where you can strap it on him, and then you can have Yoda ride in the backpack. And then it's got a Hoth backpack, Luke Skywalker's AT-AT or AT-AT grappling hook belt, asteroid gas mask for Chewbacca, and some assorted laser weapons. It's like 2 rifles and 3 guns. Anyways, there's one of the pamphlets, which I definitely need to make better. And that's definitely something that you had to order, as far as I can tell. I don't think you could get this at the stores. Yeah, this one's in a little bit better shape. Sucks that they had everything folded up, but I understand when I don't know if the person did this or the store or what. I'm thinking all this stuff was in storage for a while. There were some Weeble carcasses, not much, but it was like maybe it was in a storage bin or something. Like somebody had picked up a storage unit, cleaned it out, and just decided to donate what was left to a Goodwill, which, if you're a Star Wars nerd, don't do that. I feel sorry for whoever owned this, if they're still around, man. All I can say is there's either a really pissed off nerd somewhere that lost their shit, or the person died. Just don't know. You never know with Goodwill. These are all the books. Some more of the toy books. Little mini toy catalog for Star Wars. First one from 77. Let's see. I think. Yeah, they show a radio-controlled R2-D2, and I swear I remember that, and I'm thinking that was one of the toys that was really expensive. Let's see, they're showing the lightsaber. Okay, this is the other one. This, just talking about it, I don't think this ever got made. And if it did, it's probably rare as hair, because I could see this being destroyed right quick. Lightsaber, exciting play action with replica of Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. Child-sized lightsaber has a safe vinyl blade. It's easy to inflate and lights up at the top. Touch of a button in the handle. Lightsaber comes with a special patch kit to ensure its durability, and it takes 2D batteries. And they're showing a couple of little kids supposedly playing with them, and it looks like they just kind of somewhat drew the lightsaber in there, or maybe it's the motion. Like the handle looks like it's almost solid black, and then just long tube for the blade, which looks like somebody just drew it in. It doesn't even look like the real thing. Otherwise, that's the only thing in here. It looks like something that may not have been released otherwise. Cool. A few here for Empire Strikes Back. Okay, there's a picture of it. Boom. See how they... Okay, this is for Empire Strikes Back, so... There's the lightsaber. Even though it's wrapped in stickers, it looks pretty damn cool for something from back then, man. I mean, not a bad looking toy. Strong, sturdy plastic shaft and highly detailed base. Create different sounds by moving. Force lightsaber at various speeds. Slow movement produces a low howl while swinging. The force lightsaber causes a high wind-swept sound. And they're saying no batteries needed. I'm thinking the idea that they had is like those wind tubes you used to be able to get for toys. I don't know if you can still get them or not. Where it was just a tube, and he'd swing it, and that whooshing sound or whatever was the air shooting up the tube as you swing it. So I'm thinking that's the idea. Otherwise, I think the rest of this stuff got released. Anyways, Empire Strikes Back. Empire Strikes Back. Star Wars. This is Return of the Jedi collections. All of them have this on the back or whatever to sign up for the Star Wars fan club. Okay, they're showing the lightsaber in this, so I guess they did make it, and I just never saw it in stores. Or was never looking for it or whatever. Yeah, they're showing one with the green blade, so maybe that one got made and the inflatable one didn't get made. That inflatable one just sounds too far-fetched, man. The fact that it comes with a patch kit just tells you it was meant to fail, so I'm thinking that one didn't get made. Some catalog. Some catalog. There's one for original Star Wars, 77. This one's a little beat. Oh, that I don't remember. Huh. Any of you remember a Luke Skywalker AM headset radio? I don't remember that, man. They're in the corner with the little bastard wearing it where they just severed his head to use in the magazine or whatever. Yeah, I don't know on some of this. Some prototypes of the is it diecast? Yeah. I had the Y-Wing firefighter. I can't remember the other ones I had. And these definitely look really generic compared to the original diecast toys. There's some prototype pictures. X-Wing Aces target game. They're next to R2. I don't recognize that either. Put this stuff away and I'll get on to the next. Or not. Why can't we mutate and grow another arm? It's working for cats. They're going thumbs. What the hell's wrong with human evolution? Never enough. Okay. Uses the survival kits. So 2 pamphlets, as I got 2 of them. And shows the logo a little better. Yes. Same stuff. Yeah, you can make out the Kenner logo on this. The other one's pretty faded. Otherwise, there's the one with the still logo on it. Unopened. All right, now onto the figures. Okay, maybe I can show it to you in the bag. Okay. Turn around here. Let's see. Okay, this guy just had the figure, no weapon. This guy, even if there's weapons in the bag, is I'm going back there tomorrow, man, because I'm wondering if some of them did get separated out of this, and hopefully nobody picked them up if they did, as I've got some extra stuff here for a few more figures. Otherwise, this guy didn't have his weapon. And both of those guys practically look mint condition. In fact, after I show you this guy, I'm going to bring up something that I'm almost wondering if it's the plastic on what it did. It's really disappointing because otherwise the character is in really good shape, but the plastic just did something weird. And there's a couple others where it's just minute. Otherwise, this guy does have his gun. And it's probably towards the bottom in here. Anyways, one of the figures that has white plastic, it's all spotted up, almost like some kind of strange mold got onto it, or just mildew outright, because it's literally into the plastic. I got some soap and water and was trying to rub some of it off, and it wouldn't come off, so it's literally into the plastic, but it's like spotted up everywhere that it's white. On his head, just everywhere on the body. Once I get to that guy, I'll point it out to you guys. I'll take him out and show you, because it's weird, and I think I had that one complete with the weapon. Alright, this guy, I don't think he came with a weapon. Anyways, he is mint condition. Okay, I do have this guy's weapon. And this guy is pretty much mint condition. I think this guy was called Prune Face. In fact, all of them that have the clothing, vinyl, fabric, whatever, it's all perfect. So I think somebody kept these in a display case or something originally. I don't think these ever got in the hands of a child at all. See this one. Yeah, I do have this gun. Anyways. Han Solo. This guy, I do have his weapon. Turn around here. This guy, I have his weapon. And as you can see there, I have the little Bastage's weapon. And this little dude looks mint. think this guy just needs a little bit of a wipe down. He's not perfect, but he's not horrible. I think it's mostly just a little bit of dirt on the legs and whatnot. Otherwise, not scuffed up or anything. And I do have his weapon. This guy, have his weapon, mint condition. As far as I'm concerned, man, he looks perfect. Okay, this one. Okay, it was Boba Fett that was 79. Unfortunately, I don't have anything that came with him, and this guy's definitely been played with. But it's not horrible. This is one to where if you need somebody that did custom repaints, this guy could be restored. He's not tore up, it's just all the paints come off after time. Boba Fett. And still has the rocket that they just glued in place, I guess. This one is near mint, and I do have his gun. Oh, 26 minutes, man. This is going to be a long video, people. That's why I didn't want to take him out of the bags unless I have to. Okay, this guy's complete, and I have his weapon. On, which is near perfect. That last guy was near perfect condition. Have his weapon there. This guy is near perfect condition. And I have his gun. And then got Lando here, all complete, and this is the version that doesn't have the teeth painted. They're just calling no teeth Lando or whatever. Otherwise, I did see one on eBay that does have them whited out, and to me, this looks better. It's too much. It's into the lips and everything, where it just doesn't look as good. So all complete there with his gun. This guy, all complete with his gun. Another one that's really close to being minty. Okay, this guy has some of those speckles on him, but not as bad. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you guys good or not. And he's not all white. He's more of a light gray color, but it's on it. Let's see. Appears to be mostly on his legs. Just a tiny little bit on his arms, and some on his head too. That's what I'm talking about here. Hopefully pick up some of this. One leg's worse than the other. Well, do you have his gun? Yeah. Let's see. It's towards the front of the leg. Yeah. You can just see about 4 little black dots below his gun holster there. And then there's one about right there towards the bottom of the screen next to the gun holster. Like I say, it looks like mildew or something. But that might come off if I just used soap and water and just kept scrubbing in that area. That might come off because it's not as bad. The other guy, it's bad. I mean, it's just all over. Like maybe the toy got wet or something. This little dude, all complete. Yoda with the orange snake, not brown, all complete. This guy, all complete. Oh, this one's cool. I do not remember this as a kid. I think I had just the regular one. Anyways, this definitely is mint. It did not get played with. This is the C-3PO that has the removable arms and legs. And then above him there is the unused vinyl backpack. So you can stick all his parts in that and sling it over your character, Chewbacca, whatever. Looks like it's probably sized for Chewbacca. I don't dare take it out and try it on any of them because, like I said, man, it is unused. Otherwise, this guy's really friggin' cool. This guy. The ones that are clothed like this, I haven't taken anything off. I really don't want to mess with it because they look so good. It looks like he just needs to be cleaned up just a tiny bit. Otherwise, this guy could easily be mint condition. The clothing looks really good. And I don't think this guy came with anything. Okay, it's this guy. Yeah. Hopefully this will show up. Because this guy, it's bad. I don't know how to get rid of it. Really sucks, man, because other than this weird mold type stuff that's on him, or mildew or whatever, man, he'd be practically mint condition. Or I can sell him to a tweaker and say it's a custom mold edition of this dude. Wise. Show up. Now you can kind of see it there on his headdress. It's all speckly. Same thing on his arms, and yeah, arms are about the same. That one's maybe a little bit worse. There, now it really shows up. You guys see what I mean? It's like he picked up some horrible disease, some alien form of herpes or something, man. It's bad. So if you guys have had that problem, which I'm sure I can't be the only one to have one turn out like this, if one of you nerds out there figured out how to clean this guy up, please let me know in a comment. I greatly appreciate it. This guy, mint condition with his weapon. Just right there. Well, kind of see it. Let's see. Yeah, I'm really starting to think that these came from an area where there was a bit of moisture, as in not Arizona. Because unfortunately this one's got that same thing and I didn't notice it in my living room. My living room's not as well lit. Now here's one of Leia. Same thing. It's got the little speckles around on her arms and legs. Let's see this guy. I don't know if this guy came with a weapon or not. Otherwise, he is mint. My favorite characters here, which as far as I'm concerned is mint condition, and he does have his weapon or whatever it is. I just thought that guy was really cool looking. His weapon is there by his feet. Now y'all won't know why my heart was pounding at the store when I went through this, let alone when I got home and went through all of it. I only took out a few of the characters. I didn't just start going through it. Don't do that, especially at a thrift store like Goodwill. If you find something like this, don't just start taking them all out, man, or you're going to start getting vultures. And I was seeing people watching me do it, like just to see what was in it. So I know if I would have passed on it, somebody else would have jumped on it right quick. But being that it was in this clear bag, I could pretty much tell that they were all vintage. Anyways, here's one of Leia with her vinyl robe, which is perfect, and her gun. This one is definitely mint condition. Take this one out. Because I have the regular one. This guy is damn near mint. Anyways, got R2. It's near mint. The sticker even looks good. Anyways, this is the one that has the little sensor that pops up. My other one doesn't. And I noticed there's one that had a hidden spot put a lightsaber in his head. That one, I guess, is the most valuable from what I could tell. Otherwise, even though I got to put a new sticker on my other one, cool to have both. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I do have her gun. Okay, it's in the sheath. And the size of her gun, man. Shit, man, it's... It's about the length of my thumb fingernail, man. It's tiny. So I'm lucky it was with it. Otherwise, she's pretty much mint or close to mint. So she's got her holster there, and the gun is in it. You can just see the handle of it. See, man, when I started really going through this, my mind was just blown. Just the fact that they had the weapons for practically all of them. It just blows my mind. And for a little kid, that's the first thing you lose. Okay, let's see. It's this guy, and he is not as minty, but not horrible. It's mostly just paint coming off here and there, but not bad. Anyways, complete with the gun. This one, I'm sure he's worth a nice chunk of change now, but if he was complete, he'd be worth a bit more. Anyways, I've got Jedi Luke with his cloak and gun. He's just missing his lightsaber. And this is another one making me think maybe there's another bag sitting somewhere in the store full of these toys. or some loose ones. Anyways, I got the Emperor here, and for some reason I have two staffs instead of one. And otherwise, he's pretty damn minty. Don't see any bad spots on him. And these guys, pretty minty, and I have their weapons. Two of the guards, and then their staff weapons. And this guy I always thought was badass. And I have his weapon, and oh yeah, he had two weapons. So, rifle and a gun. But otherwise, he is, as far as I'm concerned, mint. Guns in there. This guy, I have his gun, and he's pretty minty looking. Another guy, it's just really cool, and basically mint condition. Okay, I do have his pistol. This guy, and once again, I haven't taken off the cloak or anything to really look him over, but just on what I can see, he's either mint or damn close and all complete. His gun's just poking out right there as he's holding on to it. I just see a couple marks on this guy, but I'm thinking it's more just flaws, so I'm going to call him mint. Looks like just little paint mistakes, like when they were painting it, maybe a little tiny speck of it hit someplace else. And he is complete. Anyways, Lando. And this guy's all complete. Discoloration. I think that's just the plastic. Yeah, I'm going to say he's pretty damn minty, including his fur pelt. This guy, I think I need to just touch him up a little bit, otherwise he's pretty damn minty. I think it's just little specks of dirt that got on him. Otherwise he looks really good, and he's all complete. Fat dude. The oneth that lacks in cardio. And this guy is friggin' mint. Definitely a cool character. And complete. Another one that's pretty much freaking mint. Ablea in her disguise. All complete. I'd say he's mint. We're damn close. Anyways. On a Luke with a yellow lightsaber and gun. All complete. Another dude that's really freaking cool, and he's complete. And this guy, unbelievably, is complete and pretty much mint condition. And another dude that's got a very tiny little pistol there at the bottom of the bag. It is friggin' dinky. So small it's making it look like a friggin' crease, otherwise he is complete. One that's in really good shape, just needs a little bit of cleanup. And he's complete. This guy's near mint. See just a little bit of discoloration in the chest piece. Either that or it might be normal color, so I may be wrong. Otherwise, near mint as far as I'm concerned. And it's complete. Shoot the gun there at the bottom. Like that guy, I think I have 2 of him. And this guy's complete too, and mint condition. Bottom of the bag. This guy's mint. Getting close to the end here, people, for anybody that's impatient, man. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. That's why I didn't want to take them out of the bags, or it would take forever. Just wanted to do it with a few, anyways. Yep. This one's complete and pretty much mint, man. The other one's pretty much mint. So some of these just need to be dusted off, and I think it was just being there in the store. Thing, I live in Arizona, man, so it doesn't matter how good something's sealed up, dust finds its way into it. Alright, down to the last ones. Alright, this guy's complete and mint condition. And then this guy, not beat up, but a lot of the black paint's coming off, and I don't know if it's supposed to be this color or if it's discolored, but his chest is all yellow. The tone of it almost looks like it discolored, like the plastic changed. Was another trooper. And that is all of them. Finally. Alright, now because this is War Putty sometimes is an asshole and likes to piss people off. I got all of that for $65. That's why, man, I just looked at a few and it's like, I will take it, man, because big freaking bag full, man. And on price range, oh, I definitely made a killing. So I looked them up on eBay because I don't know all the characters. So I was having to bag them and then find out what weapon goes with who and what weapons were missing and whatnot. Anyways, cheapest one was under $5, like just a few dollars, and that was the only one. Otherwise, like $5 and up. Some of them way up. I've definitely got some gems in there that are definitely worth a bit, man. At least to the people that bought them on eBay. Is you can go search through the sold listings and get an idea of what people are paying for them. I never go on just the regular eBay pages because you know how they are, man. Some of them just want an insane amount just to see if there's somebody out there that will jump on it. I always go into the sold listings. Otherwise, I am definitely making a second trip there tomorrow, just in case, man. I've found Star Wars stuff there before, but nothing like this, man. It's usually just stuff that's definitely been played with a lot. To find somebody else's collection where they took care of it, damn. Just damn. So, anyways, now that I'm creeping up to an hour, this is definitely one of my longer vids, man. I hope you guys out there that are hunting for this kind of stuff have been doing good, man. This is my first big score in quite a while. I mean, it's been slim pickings for a while, and like I say, I got there at the right time. Just on the fact they were only sitting out for an hour, man, I got there at the right time. Somebody else definitely would have jumped on this. Probably somebody that wants to resell them. Hence, not right now. Right now, they're staying in my personal collection, man. I don't find that much vintage Star Wars stuff, so this to me is just an awesome, awesome Christmas present to myself, for myself. All right, guys. Have a good one, everybody. I'll try and get another vid up soon. I know I've been slow at it, but pain. So try not to have a painful holiday season. Later.